Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And I feel like we are on to something here, and I'm really excited to be bringing you this deck. This is going to be kind of a combination of, I think, a few different decks, and hopefully we're going to find the right combination of cards here to potentially bring you something magical. Every pun intended. But real quick, before we hop into today's deck, I would like to remind you, if you enjoy the video and the channel, please hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video, as we would love to make a video for you. And check out all the cool links down in the description below. And yeah, let's hop into this. And we are calling this the first rule of Fight Club. So the reason we're calling it the first rule of Fight Club is there are so many different ways that you can build a fight deck. I'm sure that we are going to probably come back to the whole fight mechanic later on. So as we know, I'm sure most everybody has Fight Club. So we know there's plenty of rules. So we're just going to be coming back and revisiting these different rules. And I know the first rule is technically not to talk about Fight Club, but we are going to talk about it. So this deck is a almost mono black devotion deck, but it's going to have a little bit of it's going to have some fight mechanics in it, and it is going to have a little control in it so we can actually get through. Now, I know what you're probably thinking already. There's a 6-mana fight spell that actually recurs a creature, and then they fight when they come into play, but we're not going to play that because we are not focusing on the graveyard aspect of the flavor of black. So we're not going to focus on that. So that's why we're leaving it out. Obviously, that's something that we'll come back and revisit at some point. But right now, we're just going to go mono black devotion shell with a little bit of fighting, and we're going to see if we can get right through. So obviously, the main card we want to be fighting with is obviously Phyrexian Obliterate. This is a crazy card. It's a 4-mana 5/5 trampler. Whenever a source deals damage to Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many. So if they do direct damage at this thing, or they block with a creature, however much damage they deal to this, they're going to have to sacrifice that many permanents on top of it. So obviously, like I said, we are wanting to fight with this primarily, but we do have other ways to fight. We do have other fighting synergies, but this is the main one we want to fight with. Now, why do we want to fight with this? Because again, when we fight, and again, fighting is when when an effect makes one of your creatures deal damage to another creature, and then that other creature deals damage to your. So we want to do that because we're forcing damage at that point to happen to the Phyrexian Obliterate. That way, we are forcing our opponent to actually sacrifice a bunch of permanents. So we have a few ways to facilitate that. One of which being a really cool card from M21 that we haven't really gotten around to playing with yet, Primal Might. 1 green and X. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't. So hypothetically, we drop Phyrexian Obliterator on turn 4, and then on turn 5, we drop our 5th land. We cast Primal Might. X equals 4. Obliterator becomes a 9/9. We fight one of our opponent's creatures. Hopefully, they have a big boy in play. Maybe they just played their own. I don't know, just any big creature. They're going to deal damage back to us. Their creature is going to die, and then they're going to have to sacrifice an additional number of permanents that they actually dealt damage with, and then that's going to clear the way for a 9/9 trampling creature. So that's really huge. We also have Inscription of Abundance. This is one of the great cards from Zendikar Rising. Got Kicker. It allows us to fight creatures. It allows us to put +2 +1/+1 counters on a creature that we control, and it allows us to gain life. So yeah, so those are really the ways that we're going to be fighting with. The other green that we have in the deck, real quick, I'm just going to cover, is 3 copies of Assassin Trophy, obviously instant removal, and then 2 copies of Maelstrom Pulse, also a removal spell, but it gets rid of cards and people are if they have more than. And then again, we're just going to be going with a mono black devotion shell. So we have 4 copies of Knight of the Ebon Legion. This is great. Again, when we pump this, it does gain Death Touch. So then we can start fighting, with tiny versions of Primal Might or Inscription in order to deal damage to creature, really big creatures, creatures that we can't normally deal with. It's just a way to do that. We have 4 copies of Thoughtseize. Again, we want to be able to remove cards from our opponent's hand, cards that are going to stop us from trying to be doing. We have 3 copies of Gifted Aetherborn. Sorry, I was looking at the casting cost. The casting cost is 2 for a 2/3 Death Touch Lifelinker. Again, this is a Death Touch creature with Lifelink is great, and the fact that it has Death Touch, again, we can fight with it. Timuret, again, Timuret is usually in a mono black devotion shell because it costs black, and we want as many black mana symbols on the board as we can get. His power and toughness, his toughness are going to be equal to our devotion to black, which is going to be good because he's going bigger the more black permanents that we play. And then we also get to exile cards from our opponent's graveyard, and we get life if they're creatures, and this is going to be good against those graveyard decks, Luris, Croxa, stuff like that. And 3 copies of Murderous Rider, because again, we want Planeswalker and creature removal, and this doubles as a creature, which also gains us more black. And another cool cards I want to try out is Night Scavenger. It's 3 mana, 1/3, flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Again, Death Touch and Lifelink is great because again, we fight with it. The flying aspect is really good. Having evasion and having Lifelink is great. It's going to help really stem the bleeding against some aggro decks. But then the bonus of it is its power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types on cards in your opponent's graveyards. So they're going to be casting sorcery. They cast 1 sorcery, one instant. This thing's a 3/3. If we kill a creature, now it's a 4/3. If we happen to kill a planeswalker, now it's a 5/3. And you can see where that goes. So really want to try this out. I think it has a good spot in here. And then since we are playing, like I said, mono black devotion, we have Grey Merchant of Asphodel, 5 mana, 2/4. When it comes into play, each opponent loses X life, where X is the devotion to black. And then so hypothetically, let's just say all we have in play is a turn 4 Obliterator, turn 5 Merchant. That's 6 damage right there. Top of our Obliterator attack. It's pretty good. He's a really powerful uncommon. And to round it off, we just have 24 lands. Obviously, if we had access to the other pathways that'll be coming out next set, those pathways would be in place of the Temple of Maladies, or maybe a combination of Fable Passage or something like that. But yeah, that's where this deck lies, and that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to get in as many wins as we can, and we will see what happens. So let's get right into the gameplay. We'll see you at the round. All right. Rule number 1 about fight. You don't talk about fight. So let's see if we can get our opponent to join our fight. Not the hand. Unfortunate starting with a mulligan. You know what? We came here to fight. We draw green, we want to fight. Oh, now they've seen our deck. Get rid of cards from our graveyard, right? Get 2. Yep. Scry. Oh no, Lilian. That's discard.
Every death is an opportunity to increase my influence.
Well, we just kicked them out of Fight Club. They weren't worthy enough. We're not even going to count that. That's our practice game. What I think is going to happen, we'll get better draws, better opponents, if we hydrate. Oh yeah, that's gonna be what. Feel it. Forcing through. Oh man, this person's a mythic. This person is. We are going to be playing off curve very badly. Keep it. Crazy that's. Oh, white life. Okay. Oh. Don't need another one. Okay. Hello. Hello to you. Actually want this land on curve. I think we do, just in case. Just in case. In your life. Yeah, okay. You're not gonna attack. Really want to. This forward. And prevent attacks here. Elod can just get really absurd.
I protect those who cannot protect themselves. Find your inner strength.
Okay. Why didn't you attack? What do we do here? This is going to be good turn, I feel like. Yeah, I really hate doing this, but I think it's the right play. You don't have any more planes in your deck? What? What? Why didn't you get a land there? Vanishing Light. Alright. Sure thing, no blocks. Grow our friend, the Knight of Ebon Legion. Okay. Luckily, they don't have another mana to activate their castle. Because that would be getting pretty out of hand. Oh, I forgot. Heal us. See what they do. No, they're not going to block. Are going to block? They're going to give it lifelink. They're going to pump their Vanguard. So, yeah. Let's do this in response. Oh, that feels good. Enjoy your 6/6 Heliod. Really? Really, really? Good. Those are going to be pretty good against us. Do we pump? Nope. Let's go and grab a swamp here. This is a tough game. Wow. A great freaking draw. A great draw. Curious as to that attack. Sure thing. Sarah's Ascendant +1/+1. He actually gets a thought seize this other one. Don't attack because you can't swing with this, but then yep, that on. No block. Yeah. We are the losers. They just outdrew us. You should really put it on stock. I don't know what you're doing. All right, here we go. Nobody makes this. Nobody. Sad day. We're basically Jared Leto in Fight Club. Basically Jared Leto. Alright, just gotta pick ourselves up off this old concrete floor that we just got thrown up against, and Edward Norton just decided to destroy something beautiful. And we just have to get in there. I think we have to mull it. This is a little bit better. Not a lot better, it's just a little better. Alright, Grazer. Alright, so I do think we have to take a peek. Deal 4 damage to ourselves. See what they're working with. Well, let's just hope that we can need to land. They're just gonna draw land. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Kidding me? But one land here, though. I get Kiora. God. Or best to see God. Now they don't have Kiora best to see gone. Oh, I guess they were one land. I can't count. I was counting the Boreal Grazer as an actual mana. So no. Draw land here. Untapped land. No blocks. Untapped land. Perfect. To kill Nissa. Ooh, that was a huge drop. I mean, we were going to get to Murderous Rider anyway, but... Oh, man. Raider. Let's go. They're at 5. 5 mana, not 5 life. Oh, man. It's on. Because they are required to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they have to sack 2 land. They do get to draw a card, but they're going to be down 2 more land. Oh, that turned into... Yes. That turnaround on that game was pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. And that's just... That person was in for... They were in it. And I feel like if they would have not actually... I don't like this hand. Free land, though. We're gonna maul. Oof. Yep, always thought sees into thoughts. It just is what it is. You were gonna do. I obliterate. Maybe they don't take obliterate. No, they do. Now we can gain 0 life. What's their 3-drop? Or 2 card. They're just on discard, huh? That was a good land to draw, actually.
Address me as Queen of the Dead, please.
We have to be able to kill this Liliana. Even though they may have another one. I feel like they do. Oh, okay. Maybe they kept the Bajuka Bog there. Interesting. See what you got. Is the Nighthawk Scavenger going to go the distance? We're very open to an extinction event here. All the odds. Alright, Murderous Rider. Play that. Yep, that pumps our knight. Ow. I mean, sometimes it doesn't pay just to go crazy on the card, because then you just don't have anything. You spent all those resources removing our resources that we not necessary to keep and not needing to keep against you, and then you just stumbled there at the end. And I'm not really talking to this. You just spend all those resources. keep the resources we feel like we need because you've spent all your good ones, and we're able to recover from that. Yeah, I'd really like to see another game like the like that Ugin deck, Emer deck, but obviously we don't want them to be in a situation where they can almost cast all of their bombs. I want to be able to actually do something like this. We'd like to go first, honestly, too. That would be a huge advantage. All right, let's take a peek. Yeah, I guess the Bishop will win life at some point. Pride mates are Pride mates are really bad right now. Comes a Pride mate. That's just brutal. Being able to 2-for-1 your opponent there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Part of Magic. Oops magoops. Oh. Did we have fun this match? We had a blast. We had a blast. Oh, the fiasco that we just went through for dinner. Guys, you guys in the Discord were a part of the experience. Oh my gosh, it was I'm gonna go first. Yeah, we'll go first. Who are we playing against? Rebel General. So I think we're gonna play the Knight of the Ebony Legion first, because if we draw another Thoughtseize, we actually get to grow the Knight of the Ebony Legion. All right, and that was actually a. So if a player lost 4 life, we kill this thing. We kill it? I think we're going. That turns off like End of the Stage, Wizard's Lightning. No. That. Let's get. So that's going to actually turn on. They do get to play a 2/2 here. Taste. 4. Why they didn't. Block now. Try to do some fancy shenanigans. Nope. Well, do we play this? I think we do. The big old guy. We have a Murderous Rider for the Torbran. I want to call him Torbjorn because of the Overwatch. You can light up the stage all. Yeah. Feel like you had the shock there. Oh man. Heck is out. It's not really fighting like we want it to fight. I mean, it is fighting, but it's not Obliterator fight. But I mean, so far, we've only gotten Jared Leto'd once, which is good. No, that was a long time to get up. All right. What are we doing? Besides, not a crappy hand. Need some cosmetics for our primal might. Yeah, Fabled Passage. I don't feel like I've played Fabled Passage enough though. Cosmetic or primal might, obviously. This. Yeah, we're gonna keep. Put back card that we can't actively cast in our hand. Let's get thought seized. Oh. My Maelstrom pulls here. Oh, okay. Pretty good. Young Pyromancer. You get to make some tokens. Might regret that. Your Pyromancer. Play your Pyromancer. They think that we're sitting on a temple? I mean, this is just a flat blowout here. I mean, guess we're not gonna attack, or, and I know what you guys are thinking. Play the Temple of Malady. I don't think that's the right player. I don't think we actively want young Pyromancers off the board together with the Luris coming down. Yep. I feel like they might trade for the knight here. No, okay. Yeah. Once they start hitting sorceries. They got one? Okay. That's fine. So you get in for 4, we're at 16. But we potentially have... Oh, look at us. Look at us drawing land. Woo! Oh man, really? You just went back to back Blood Chiefs? Well, this be nice. For 10. Oh no, what was I thinking? We're at 7. What a world we live in. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We're not gonna attack. 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. I mean, they attack, they have lethal. You have lethal. That Timur, it was a really good. I'm just going to remove it. Oh. Now you have to block, or now you have to sacrifice an extra permanent? Yeah. Again, people need to realize, like, count your damage. You had lethal. You would have, again, this was your board when we only had the Obliterator in play. You have to block a Pyromancer, and we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 8. Come over. Alright, well, this is game number 8, actually. But we've had some really quick. So I think we're going to get in actually a couple of extra. So I think the more that I play with this deck, the less I like Great Merchants in it. Oh, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Oh, you remember that time that we put Grey Merchant on the bottom? We drew another one? What do you got? What do you got? Interesting. And Obliterate. Okay. Nice. Didn't expect this. Oh, they never expect that. Oh, enjoy all the Grey Merchants. I mean, that could just, we could chain together something there with these. All right, what do you got? They got a recursion spell? Ooh. Yep. They never expect the inscription, the fight spell. Never expect. All right. The tertiary final boss. Change. Is that a thing? And our land draws are weird. Maybe Temple's not good stack. I feel like we get too many. Grey Merchant. Want a mulligan. Well, almost the exact same hand. Go again. Keep 5. I put back. Goes bed. That was literally almost identical. The question is, do they shock? Maybe they activate that and then like, no. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there, friend? Take a peek. Oh, Cavalcade. tax. He gets a bombardment, which is the same card, but it costs 1 extra. Power 2 or less. Power 1. That's a little bit better. Assassin's Trophy deals with that. You do. You just get right in. No chill. You know what? Hold on. Or to draw a lane. No, we're just gonna pop it just in case. In case. Yeah, we want to land. No attacks. Lifelink is good against this deck. Alright. Get in for 2. Seems fine, seems fine. Rather take 1 than 2. No attacks. We are on the defensive. That's already got us down to 10. But hey, if we draw another land here, we get to go back up to 15. 14. Land. The land. No attacks, and our Knight of the Edom Legion grows. I like that trade. So the game is currently asking if he wants to, if he's going to allow us to go into the attack step without activating his Tin Street Dodger. Maybe that's just the card that just sealed the deal for him. Like I said, we gain a life because our opponent lost 5. We gain a +1/+1 counter as our lost 5 life. Come on, my friend. I know when you play mono red Cavalcade, Magic is hard. Having to click next so many times. I get it. I get it. Yep. So we could trade. I'll trade 2 for 1. Draw a Cavalcade though, and then we're kind of hurting. Okay, so they don't have any sorceries, right? Nope, no sword. Well, could make tokens. Could make. Okay.
Study? Focus? I just want to burn stuff already.
I think I would have recast the token generator there. Again, magic is hard for a mono red player. As you can tell, because we're still in our main phase. We're gonna start drawing. We put a Gray Merchant to the bottom by chance? We sure did. We have 1 more Gray Merchant left. We're gonna help. We're gonna help you. Really want to shuffle with that fabled passage, but I actually don't think attacking is correct. And if they're going to take it, then attacking is correct. But if they're not, if they're going to block, I don't. All right. Yeah, because if we would have drawn any of our X fight spells or really any of our fight spells, we just get them really good with a life linker, especially like a prime. That'd have been just so much life gain. We could have hit that, gone over the top. Yeah. And since I just can't go with a 9 game. That's just a weird number. With the games being as quick as they are. Whale Matron. Maybe it's Whale Matron. I'm gonna keep. Seems pretty good. I'd rather not get thought seized. Play mountain. Play an island. Okay, well. Moby, how's that food? Sounds like it's good. Chomp, chomp, chomping away. Alright, so they might be gaining control of one of our creatures and then sacrificing it. Hordak. Okay. We actually might get double thought seized here. Okay. I can go with the young pyromancer, that's fine. Oh, I was right. I was right, we're gonna get double thought seized. That's brutal. So brutal. I wonder if they block in such a way that... Huh. Really? Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's tough. That's a tough pick there. Croxa doesn't do anything except for deal us 3. Shock attack, shock. I'll claim. Yep, and you get the sack. You're gonna claim again? That'd be nice. You actually are going to claim again. You gonna do the same blocks or no? I mean, Lurrus is pretty good. You just put Lurrus in your hand this turn. Let us draw our Thoughtseize. Turn that happens. They have a land though, they just get to play Lurrus, right? Your thing. What a luck sack, huh? I want to block. We're only going to play this because it has lifelink. We were thinking about holding it back because of the fact that it lets us draw with the castle. Rest comes down this turn. We're just going to draw what we need, right? Draw what we need. We actually could kill Cyclaves. Our deck one time. Probably. Get a Pyromancer down. You're still in this. You just draw an Obliterator off the top, right? I think there's a world where they go in with the Arcanist. Nice. Did it. You have Thoughtseize us. Real good. You want to do it again? You want to attack and do it again? No. No? No? No, let's just get rid of this thing. Not have fun with that anymore. Okay. They're in an awkward spot. This is actually a pretty good game. Not gonna lie. Oh. That's pretty good. I always forget they play Agadeem's Awakening. See what they do with this Dreadhorde Arcanist. Alright, well, get to replay either one of these. I mean, yeah, we'll take 5. Furs will grow really big. You can replay the Arcanist next turn. So if we attack... Okay, triple block here, right? Matter. Alright, so they get a Pyromancer back. Pretty sure I would have went with the Pyromancer this turn. I guess you're going to try to Thought Seize us, but we're going to block with the 1/1. We block with the Murderous Rider, though. They attack with the Luris. They have an Agadeem's Awakening. Pretty good card. If this Scavenger lives, it's going to be a really good turn. This is equal to the highest life total. So we'll make him recast this here. Seven. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the game. Yep. Oh man, that would have killed the Skyclave as well if the Skyclave would have been in play. And that is how you do it. That was a great game. Whale Matron or Whale Matron, however you want to pronounce your name. Either way, that was a great game. I hope you watch this video because I applaud you. Really good game. But slops for not letting us attack. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. Now, we had a really sick run of games. We went 9-1, So we don't typically ever play 10 games. We do every once in a while when we have really fast games. And had a bunch of fast games. Like our first opponent quit pretty quickly on or early on, and then we had another opponent who quit like a minute and a half in. And then at the end, we had a couple of just really long games against our opponents. And I feel like in all of our games, we were actually able to see all the different things our deck can do. This deck has a lot of versatility. We have life gain, we have removal, we have a good mid-range game. This is, I feel like, a pretty good deck. Now, if I were to rebuild this again, which we probably will in the future, I'm not sure that we would include the Gray Merchant of that. Again, we're playing a Black Devotion Shell, and I know I've hit on that like a million times. I feel like I can't say, I feel like I've said mono 1,000 times, but Gray Merchant in this deck, just for whatever reason, just doesn't feel like it belongs in this. So I think we're going to look for maybe some other things. And then I do think that, again, Temple of Maladies in this deck kind of made some of our draws awkward, where we were always playing behind curve. So I think at this point, with us having or not having access to the green-black pathway, like I had mentioned, I think those just become swamps at this point. I think those are just 4 swamps, and then play the deck as it is, and then maybe we find something else for the Merchants in a different build. But I love this deck. I think the inscriptions great. I think the Primal Mites were ridiculous, and yeah, Primal Mite in this deck was probably the best card in this deck. Primal Mite. Obliterator's good, but it's no Primal Mite on a Nighthawk Scavenger. Hit for 10 to gain 10 life, and then hit for 10 again on the attack to gain 10 more life. That's crazy. That is not always going to happen, but like just the power level there. And Primal Might is a card that people are playing in standard, and this is a card that's going to be around for a while, and it being relatively cheap and having a powerful effect, probably going to be around in historic, maybe forever. We're going to have to explore Primal Might. All right, well, if you enjoyed the video today, again, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, the bell icon, share this with your friends. Check out all the cool links down in the description below, whether it's the Discord, which I 100% agree that you should join the Discord and come and hop in and chat with all of us and try to gain rank and beat everybody, because everybody loves ranking up in the Discord channel. Or if it's the Patreon, if you want to check that out, support the channel that way, that would be awesome. But don't feel like you have to. Just you guys and everybody watching the video, super fun content. That's great. I just love doing this. I love teaching people about the game. I just want to see more people come into the game. Wizards needs to fix their client, because it is starting to go all wonky all the time with all their new updates. And hopefully they'll fix that so more people can love the game. That's a whole rant to get into right now about the game client and all the updates. But yeah, so please do whatever you can do to support the channel, and 99% of the options are to interact with the YouTube. That would be it. And again, please leave a comment letting me know you made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you want to see in a video. I will try desperately to make that video for you. May not be the exact deck, but hey, every once in a while, somebody will send me a list and I'll give them a shout out, and I'll just play their deck. So send me lists, and the best way to send me a list is by joining the Discord. Do that, send me some lists, and let's see what happens. Again, everybody, please stay safe, stay hydrated, mainly stay safe. We'll see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.